All right, sweet. Here we are. What's up? This is the Party Bear family. Thank you guys for checking out the video. We put a lot of work into that. We were not hibernating over the holiday. We were working hard, building cool stuff for you guys. And it has been an absolutely wild 3 weeks. Just think we're only 3 weeks into this is absolutely insane. It feels like we're 3 months, 3 years into this. We're still learning new stuff every day, creating new stuff every day, and moving as fast as we can to just continue to give back to this community. I think we've had a lot of early success so far. And, from floor price to transaction volume, that stuff doesn't really get us going like the community itself does. And when I wake up to Discord every morning and see everyone chatting and see all these new relationships that have been built from our moderators to our community members, it's been absolutely amazing. So we're so fortunate. We've been creating animated content and characters for a while now, and to see people value our work like this has been one of the most satisfying and gratifying things I've done with my life. So really appreciate all you guys for being a part of this. We're here today, 3 weeks in. We're going to be doing this every month, quite oftenly, so we can share our plans with you. You know what the vision looks like. You know what the mission looks like. This is where we can talk about our short-term goals and what we're working on immediately and what our roadmap looks like. So everyone can constantly give us feedback, advice, and support on what we're doing. We've got plenty of ways to reach us, so please keep reaching out by those. Without further ado, I think Sergeant Teddy wants to drop in with some alpha.
I get the first alpha leak?
You do.
All right. So I know everybody's ready and excited to start partying. One of the first things that we really want to do is get people into a world that allows people to party and get together with their community and just hang out with friends. So the first thing that we're working on in our roadmap is venues. They're called virtual venues. It's going to be commercial real estate in this ecosystem. And we're going to start with live concert venues, and then we're going to go into comedy venues, bars, clubs, anywhere that you can hang out with friends. And just be able to bring all of our community together and hang out and party, because that's what party bears do. But there's some really good opportunities for bear holders and fluff holders. We're going to have all access for those token holders. So you're going to be able to get in and see concerts, live performances, just any entertainment that we can put together for you guys. And then there's going to be some extras inside of the venues that we'll touch on a little bit later that involve some premium real estate inside our venues. Yeah, I think that covers enough on venues for now. We can get into more as we go on. And there's going to be a video, a little teaser after our AMA here, and you guys can get a sneak peek at what we're looking at.
TJ's got some visual alpha and leaks for you after this. We've been hard at work thinking about what a concert-like experience looks like in the metaverse, free of any limitations of physics, geography, and we have some really smart minds thinking through that with us. And it's all part of Fluff World. It's different than the boroughs, but we're utilizing a lot of the same infrastructure, and we're going to create an experience that's differentiated and elevated in some ways, but also similar in some ways. So we're excited to share more with that roadmap. Corey, you want to dive into some of the stuff we're working on from a storytelling perspective and animation perspective?
Yeah, for sure. So we're working on a series of shorts that will kind of build on the narrative and lore of PB and his friends, all varying lengths. What's so cool about this space and format is just the ability to really do anything we want. Obviously, we've got big goals of getting to a franchise level with PB and turning them into some sort of feature film or TV series. Right now I'm working on an animated feature with Netflix. It's called Pinocchio. That's going to drop later in the year. And that's something that's really exciting and something that we're going to build PB towards. Obviously, it'll take a minute, but definitely think that we've got the base starting point to do that. So that's really exciting. I think you know, we're going to drop these shorts here over a short period of time. We're getting that together right now, and really just excited to keep pushing the envelope as far as the quality goes. Really dropping top-notch animation that I think will even get better from what you've seen already from today's release. But I'm gonna have fun with it and really make sure that it's hitting out there.
Love it. Thank you, Corey. We're putting together some of the best people in the industry to work on these shorts and to tell this story with us. But we also want you guys to participate. So there'll be plenty of opportunity for you guys to help contribute to the storyline, contribute to the characters, introduce new characters with us. So we want to hear your feedback, and we want to deliver on that promise for sure. TJ is now going to move us into another big priority of ours. You've heard a lot of it from Aaron in the fluff world. You've already seen some of it with ASM's characters, but that's really about customization, swappable, tradable assets. So I'll let TJ kind of talk more about that.
Man, you just let me drop all the alpha today.
The good stuff.
So swappables is probably the most exciting part of what we're doing with Party Bears, and it's something that we're really excited to do with Fluff World. We're going to be able to swap out our items and our assets, where you'll be able to customize your bear so that you can identify with it 100%. And if you're extremely lucky, you'll be able to make a super, super rare bear. So you can go and collect all of the OG assets, swap them out, and create the ultimate, like the king bear. And soon we'll also be able to bring in new assets, new swappable items, new collections, just anything that the community really feels like we need to have. We're going to go work to make those relationships and partnerships and bring it to you so you guys can wear the latest trends and work with really awesome artists to be able to do that too.
Awesome. So that's a big priority for the year. We're going to do it in drops, kind of seasonal drops, very inspired from the real world fashion drops that you see from top brands today. We're partnering with people across multiple industries in fashion and digital creation and architecture, interior design, everything, because who knows what's going to come from this. So we're really excited to create different pieces, animated pieces of clothing, not just stuff that you see in the IRL meat space, so to speak. So we're excited about that. The last thing, I want to talk a little bit more about before we dive into some of the visual assets that you'll be getting after and take some questions from the community is really around our partners. And this is both like, a thanks, a very gratifying thanks, but also some details on what those partnerships mean. So we've been partners with Fluff World and their team for about 3 months now. Like we said in the beginning, we've never seen a team execute faster than these guys. We're doing everything we can to keep up. We're hiring to keep up. Let us know if you're interested. And we're building fast. And, we're following their lead and also carving out our own path where that's necessary too. The ASM partnership. The ASM floor has been on fire. That's wild. Side note. But I think people are just starting to wake up and realize what ASM is building, the quality, the technical team that they have, the engineering capabilities they have. I know we have firsthand. We just dropped a new bear, a 1 of 1. It's right behind me. It's an ASM Cybear, and it's a visual representation of the partnership and also one of the most advanced bears in the collection and rare bears in the collection. So what that partnership with ASM is going to look like, I started to think about if Pandora's Web 2, what does that mean? What does that look like in Web 3? How do we make sure that we have intelligent playlists created completely based on your mood, based on who you're with? What if we can combine all of our musical fingerprints to create the perfect playlist, the perfect vibe, the perfect tone for any party? On top of that, having an ASM brain and a bear token will also make you both a curator and a creator in the metaverse. You'll be able to create music, you'll be able to curate music, and we're now designing what that instrument looks like, essentially. Every time a new instrument is created in this world, new music comes from it. So what does a 3D virtual intelligent instrument look like in this new space? So I'll let you guys think more about that, but that's about as far as we can go right now there. And then obviously there's our partnership with Fluff World, which we're incredibly grateful for. We started as fans of Fluff World, as fans of Thingies, and we've been creating a lot with them. But I did want to rest assured for everyone that everything we are building and creating for Party Bears, we're going to also reap a lot of the benefits of what the Fluff World is creating, from play to earn games and tokens and extending into the partnerships with Jadu jetpacks and hoverboards. Those are stuff that will be available to Party Bear holders. So this is more than a partnership. It's a family. We're doing this all together. We're on the phone. We're talking every day, and we're building the world that we want to live in with you guys. So that's about all the alpha and leaks we can do for one day. I think, we owed you a bit from being behind, but enjoy the episode we made for you guys. There's a lot more coming. We pumped that out pretty quick with a really talented team. But I do want to take some time and answer some of the questions from the community. So I guess that's the next step here.
TJ. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and then I'll pull up some questions that we can answer for you.
When party packs? I know there's going to be a ton of questions about party packs. Party packs are one of the most exciting things I've ever seen from a drop perspective. I've been able to talk and see a little bit inside partnerships with those artists and what those packs are really going to offer, and it's absolutely wild. The Fluff team is working really hard on those, so I don't want to go too deep and to steal any of their alpha thunder, but they will be compatible across Party Bears and inside the worlds that we're building together, and it will be one of the most exciting drops the NFT ecosystem has ever seen. I'm really confident of that. Can you change the number of traits a bear has? TJ, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, you can definitely change the number of traits that a bear has. We're not going to talk a whole lot about how that works right now. Probably in the next couple of weeks, we'll announce that. But you'll definitely want to collect as many assets as you can so that you can swap out and exchange across your bears or trade with other bears to be able to build out the bear that you really, really connect with.
There's a couple questions here about female bears. I'll kind of be short, but hopefully poignant on that. So we didn't want to simply just say, hey, 50% of the bears are females. We kind of went down this road with a male bear in our head around the model and the assets we were building. And we thought it would be shortchanging the female bear to just, call it a 50% thing. So instead, we're putting even more effort and time on it. And, you can kind of think of it as the female bears are going to be a little late to the party. They're going to arrive fashionably late. There may be fewer of them, but they're going to be as valuable, if not more valuable than the bears you see today. We don't know exactly how we're going to come out and drop those or the exact date right now, but it's going to be an incredibly special drop, and it will enable breeding and maybe crossbreeding, which no one's really asked about, but might be on the radar.
Alpha.
Dens in Fluff World. So, the burrows are going to be our den for now. Like TJ said in the beginning, we are working on these virtual venues, which is going to take a very heavy lift. And there's going to be a large cap of the number of people that could be inside of a virtual venue. So we may start thinking about smaller venues, but we're all in on the burrows too. We can't wait to hang out in the burrows and to be inside those burrows. So they seem very suitable for a bear. So why not? Fluff bear breeding. Yes, glowing green eyes are superior.
Green eyes are definitely the number one.
How do we collect?
Oh, this is a good one. Furs are not a swappable trait.
Yes, you cannot change the color of your fur. The assets will be collected through drops. We're going to do some exciting drops, both with ourselves and with partners. Designers, virtual designers, IRL designers, creating content that they want to exist. It won't really affect the rarity of the initial collection, but I just want to remind everyone that, we're building towards this metaverse, towards this world that we all have to be inside of. And, the end goal is not a profile picture on your OpenSea. That's definitely a very exciting portion of it and something that I look at way too many times every day. But the end goal is a place where we can go with our avatars. And that's going to be the metaverse. That's going to be Fluff World. So we may have to change some things along the way in order to realize that vision, but it's only going to change things for the better. When will the first party be? Okay, that's a good question. So from the virtual venue perspective, we will have the first party in the virtual venue this year. But even more exciting than that, I want to make it clear that we are investing a lot of our time and resources into getting together in person. And on that same note, we are definitely excited about Fluff House, February 11th in LA. So we're going full steam ahead with that. It's going to be 800 plus people, and we're really excited to execute on that. And I did a walkthrough of the space, and it's absolutely unreal what Fluff House has been able to pull off. And there's going to be a lot of alpha there and a lot of exciting times. We're having some issues. Oh, let's get a special guest in here. TJ, you wanna? Should we invite a special guest?
Let me get him in here.
Let's invite some party people. What else is not a swappable trait besides furs? Eyes, you can't change your eyes. Come on. I think every trait besides that, though, fur and eyes, you will be able to swap and trade and collect. Pew, pew, pew.
The other thing that you won't be able to swap is the expressions.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to collect emotes, but expressions are going to impact your bear in the fluff world in a unique way that you might not be thinking of visually when you think about it. So stay excited about that.
Just keep answering some more questions while we
Yes, the swappable accessories will be their own NFT. We'll drop
but we should specify that it's going to be on a special marketplace, correct?
Yeah. Sorry if anyone had issues on the Discord getting into the AMA. We had a cap on the video because of the nature of Discord, but no cap on the audio. But hopefully most people are seeing this on the YouTube link. Animations and dances will be swappable. You can't stick your bear can't do one dance move for the rest of their life. There will be a barber in the metaverse. Yes. I'm not sure what I can say about the Burroughs whitelist. I was very happy when I found out about it, but I don't want to. Let's maybe Aaron or Brooke or one of those guys can share more on that.
I can confirm that if there is a Top Gun remake, I will do everything that I can to make sure a Party Bear Top Gun makes an appearance.
Jordan wants to know, can you send me a physical bear? We are looking for the best bear taxidermist in Los Angeles County right now. If you know anyone, please let us know. Favorite chain?
What up, Diego?
When Burroughs? Soon, hopefully. I'm excited. Partnership with Build-A-Bear. A lot of people have been asking for a partnership with Build-A-Bear. I guess they are the original bear NFT collectible, but they haven't reached out yet, unfortunately.
I hope everybody noticed Dylan's stash of honey in the background here.
Bears love honey. And they need it.
Bear naming, that will be coming very soon.
TJ, I think we have someone in the guest lounge that's excited to show up.
Sweet. Let's get him in here. Hey, Aaron.
Hello,
How's it
hello.
going?
How's it going, Party Bears?
What's up, Fluff? What's going on,
Can you hear
Aaron?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Dope.
What's going on, Aaron? What'd you think? Did we leak too much? Did we give away too much?
You can't ask me that because I'm like the king, the second king of leaks next to Brooke Howard Smith.
Everyone's
You're just
afraid to
lucky I
leak
didn't leak. You're just lucky I didn't leak it first.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got here. I could tell Aaron was getting excited about the video today, the YouTube video, our first episode.
Yeah.
We just shipped it 30 minutes early. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I was like so close to sending that out to a few people, but I figured if I did that, it was definitely going to blow up. So let's like just wait. I'm telling myself.
It's amazing. So we did get quite a few questions.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
We did get quite a few questions about party packs and burrows, if you want to address any of that.
Oh yeah, cool. So party packs are coming together really nicely. I think there's about 4 different ones lined up now with different groups of artists, and some pretty cool talent amongst the mix. We've started to see content come through for them, and it's going to be cool to see all the stuff kind of link up and activate with the Party Bears and Fluff characters. Awesome music, some cool backgrounds, and starting to move into Party Bears on board. So I'm really stoked about that. We'll be looking to do like maybe 1 a month with different group of artists, which will help us to kind of give more ability for the community to, but also, bring their audiences, the audiences of these people who are doing the collaborations into the collection and introduce them to the content as well. So pretty stoked for that.
Awesome. Yeah, and I've been seeing some of the conversations Aaron's having with these artists. It's been so cool to see how excited artists are coming from the traditional space and how eager they are to work in the NFT world. They've seen the communities, they've seen what's going on, and they're all going in full bore. And, I've seen some of the greatest innovative minds from these artists and musicians, and it's crazy how eager they are to experiment in this world with us and to be a part of it. So it's awesome.
A few questions about compatibility. So yeah, the Party Bears backgrounds and Fluff backgrounds and Fluff songs and Party Bear songs are compatible. So you'll be able to kind of mix and match between the collections.
120.
And then Burrows, well, yeah. The Burrows, we're hoping to line up a date for the mint next week. So that's probably as much as I can say right now. There's definitely some alpha that's lurking, and we'll probably start to leak that out also next week. Some pretty cool things actually, to show both how we're connecting new avatars to Fluff World and bringing the collections into the Fluff World community, and also to show to kind of highlight some new artists that are the Party Bears and Fluff World communities as well. So it's going to be cool.
Just want to say I wouldn't have let me in. I wouldn't have let me in knowing I was wearing a sleeveless shirt either, guys. I want to apologize first for that. I didn't realize there was video until too late. Firstly, I want to tell you the near heart attack that everyone had when they realized that Aaron didn't realize he wasn't muted at this there and was just in a casual conversation with someone, and how lucky we were.
Yeah,
that
it was literally leaking alpha. I was literally leaking alpha at the time. Like you guys, whoever hit that stream on Discord got some alpha. but I think there's only like 25 people on the Discord stream. So
yeah, there was
you got it.
People go start.
There's no taking it back.
Now. But if anyone had any idea what kind of a morning, in fact, the last 48 hours have been like, I was like, this could go anywhere. This could be like one of the biggest, craziest things. And we're lucky anyway. So there you go. You can go and scratch around for what Alpha Aaron accidentally leaked in the Discord whilst watching this awesome piece.
Yeah, honestly, it was the big one that I talked to you about just before we got on, which is super lucky.
So my little heart, which is already packed full of KFC, was ready to explode. And thank goodness for that. So, hey, I wanted to say congrats.
We've just had a huge week, right? Like in terms of partnerships. And
yeah, it's been kind of cool watching. We always talk about not noticing the floor. It's been neat though, watching just so many new people come into the Discord and jumping on Twitter and saying, "Hey, I just sold my ex because I saw this." And each time they get a party bear, they learn about ASM, and then they get the ASM and they learn about fluff and vice versa. And that's been really cool. But the whole time we've been going, we haven't even got to next week yet, which is just going to be so mad. And then this morning, the video, by the way, guys, I just showed it to some folks here. I just want to thank you for putting so much incredible work into that. It's amazing. And if you are watching and you haven't retweeted that, retweet it right now. Let's get that moving. And let's see if Zuckerberg, what do you reckon? Do you think he's seen it by now, or is it like within an hour?
I don't know. I haven't seen any takedown notices yet, but I think
I'm sure he has an algorithm for facial tracking.
No, amazing job.
Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, share that video around. We hope a lot of people, everyone in the community enjoys that, but we also want to use that as a way to introduce people to Party Bear, to Fluff World, and where we're going. And to me, the thing, he just really steals the show. That thing is so damn
for me, it's a realization of and we've mentioned this before when we introduced you guys, when Aaron sent through that first video, and we'd had like 1,000 emails from people saying, hey, we want to work together. And we just saw the capability you guys have to take, what's happening with NFTs and bridge it into like mainstream, incredible, high quality content. And you guys, first shot out of the barrels, like amazing.
Appreciate it.
More to come.
Yeah, and I do want to say, we have one animator that works really hard for us out of Kazakhstan, and I don't know if anyone knows what's going on in Kazakhstan right now, but to get serious, like it's a very serious situation. He's barely able to communicate with us through his internet. The government's resigned. The president's not helping, and it's just an example of how fortunate we should all be to be in places that have access to these kind of formalities that we take for granted. But also everyone, keep in mind there is a country out there, and this is part of what philosophically we're all trying to go towards with is putting the power into the citizens and the financial power as well. So I'm thinking a lot about them and Kazakhstan, and hopefully they'll be all right.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah, looks like it hopefully is turning around soon, but
anything we can do? Anything we can do, Dylan?
That's a good question. I'm sure there will be in the next week or so, but right now, I'm lucky to get a WhatsApp message out of them because even the internet's not really working right how it should. So if anyone knows anything, let us know, but I'd love to help them for sure because there's a lot of crypto talent and animation talent there that we've worked with in the past.
Yeah, huge. Hey, thanks also for Dylan mentioning Fluff House 11th of February, and if anyone has the capability to get to LA for that, it's our second Fluff House, and we're already joined by Party Bears, and the guys at Deed, who are our awesome delivery partners, are just going like way above and beyond. It's Super Bowl week. The whole world is turning up to LA. It's at the Peterson Auto Museum, which is just this incredible venue. And bigger than Fluff House Miami. We're looking at around 800 people for this. You guys, the and girls, the people that have put your faith in Party Bears and Fluffs and things in ASM will be at the top of the list for that. And so definitely stay in touch and let me know if you're keen to get there, if you've got any questions about that. Just over a month away.
Someone wants to know when a party in Europe.
Tell me about it, man. Let's throw a party in a country I'm not banned
as soon as
from.
possible.
Brooke, are you allowed in Ibiza?
But also, yeah, I was just gonna say, don't need. Is that alpha?
Hey, I was just asking a question.
Yes, let's just say yes.
Yeah. All right.
Like, we're working on Europe, guys. We
100%.
What else? Does every trade count for
every
party
trade
bears?
counts
Of
for
course.
beers too. Yes.
That's an important one.
Lambo gang.
I got a question for you guys, because the last couple of days, some of the reveals have just been crazy. Like, which one has you guys most hyped? I know there's a whole bunch of people that are like, this morning's just insane. But which one, when you saw it come out of the animation studio, did you just like freak out about?
I mean, that Cyber is nuts. The fully loaded one with all like the amount of detail that went into that too. And obviously I do have to give credit to the robo thingies. When I saw those rigged robo thingies too, I was equally as impressed. Like, if you look at the detail on that, it's absolutely insane. But the Cybers are really excited, and there is a big lore and backstory behind why you're seeing what you're seeing. We don't want to go too deep into that right now, but once we can share more of that, I think you'll understand why it's one of my favorites personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's dope. I like ASM beer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was completely blown away.
Animated fur is so cool.
Yeah, the animated fur really takes it up a notch. It looks even better than I thought it would. And that's the cartoon bear is also something. The cartoon bear is also the cartoon bear is also something that's absolutely amazing. And shout out to Jesse from the Fluff World team. Is not only is he a perfectionist, but I think he's also like a cartoon file, and absolutely obsessed with 30s cartoons and hand-drawn cartoons. Kind of got that vibe. So it's a bit of a love letter from him too, but also some lore and backstory there.
Yeah, when he sent through that cartoon scene, I was just completely blown away.
Amazing. Looks like someone made it in the 50s.
Yeah.
What else?
Can we get toppings for our ice cream bear?
What's up with Cybears and zombies? Any leaks? No leaks on the zombies.
Yeah.
No,
By the
don't leak
way,
anything about zombies, guys.
Maximus.
God, man, you're hopeless, Alan.
Yeah.
Maximus is the Cyber holder. He has one of the rarest bears with only 5 traits.
It's amazing. Yeah. And I believe there might still be one unrevealed bear.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Do we have any alpha on that, Aaron?
I don't know. The alpha's in the like. If anyone's smart and they go, I'll give you this. If anyone's smart and they go and look at the unrevealed beer, there is alpha in what you will find when you look at it.
We have the craziest Easter egg people, and so
there's an Easter egg. Yeah.
I would suggest that we're less than 14 days away from us revealing it, but my guess is that we've got some smart people and they will start to figure things out. That's right.
It's right.
Know what number that is?
We'll put an Easter egg up. That's too much of a clue. We'll put an Easter egg up for anyone who comes up with the answer before we reveal.
Cool. Are you going to get someone
confirming for people like the party bears get access to the same music as Fluffs. So once we enable that feature, you'll be compatible with scenes and sounds across both collections.
We have that email that I'll be sharing too. We're going to put out a recap of a lot of the stuff we talked about here today as a blog post, and We're going to include with that an email. It's letsparty@partybear.xyz. And we're doing that because we're working on so much right now. We want your feedback. We want to hear from you. We want to see who's interested in joining the team, who's going to help out. We have a lot on our plate right now. We're staffing up and we're creating a lot of cool stuff. And this is a community project. This is a decentralized project. So make sure you reach out if you have any ideas. No bad ideas. There are, but we won't tell you right off the bat.
People asking if party bears get a chance to mint burrows. So yes, so fluffs are first in line, and then party bears come straight after that. So we'll make sure that the mint windows are communicated to you guys through the party bear discords and Twitter channels. There's going to be a decent window of time to go and make those. We don't want to rush and kind of force people into gas wars. So yeah, you'll be I would say you'll have an opportunity to get some if you're a party bear holder. There's going to be quite a bit of demand in the fluff holders community, but we don't expect to fully sell out.
Yeah. Aaron, do you have an answer to that question about how and when the lock off is? Is that something we would even want to say at the moment? Just keep buying fluff.
For when you can. So we'll announce a cutoff date once we announce the minting date.
And there's a whole bunch of moving pieces here, but we are scheduling our return to our podcast next week. Either Thursday, Friday, New Zealand time. And so if we will have updates, of course, on everything for you guys, and hopefully we'll have some significant updates that will help you guys make your decisions on whether or not you want to risk it.
Will there be a Lambo in the burrow if you own a Lambo NFT? There might be something special for people who have Lambo. We haven't released the high roller video yet, have we?
We've released just the tail end of it, Aaron.
Yeah.
McDonald's. Yeah. People have to realize it's been like 3 weeks since Aaron's been able to kind of leak this readily. So he's like bursting at the seams.
Yeah, I think we've been told we're getting a little too leaky now. The faucets, we need to close.
Yeah. Yeah, I've closed down Slack because I know it'll just be smashed with Alex and she's saying stop.
Someone mentioned crossbreeding.
There is no bear bunny sex. I haven't confirmed that with you.
Never say never. Never say never.
Never say never.
Oh my God, it's totally true. It's totally true.
All right, let's take a couple more questions here before the faucet has to shut off.
I mean, this is your chance. If you want alpha, you better drop it in these comments.
One bear left to reveal, and I think you guys will go crazy.
Yeah, and guys, I wanted to just feedback from my side. I think other collections are going to do this. It's been so cool watching like this kind of this boom. You've got a reveal coming up that you're looking forward to, and then just the level of kind of like quality for those last reveals has been so awesome. So I'm pretty sure other collections will do it in the future.
To be honest, the thing that's like got me the most excited, and I'm sure you guys covered it, was what the potential is around creating the animated series. Like, you know, that's the thing that's got me jumped. There's all this other stuff coming, but I know we've got to kill a concept, and we know we've got to kill a team that can execute on it. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see that play out.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. One of the initial reasons we got into this was to be able to reverse engineer IP, which is obviously what this world dictates. So exciting. The opportunities are really endless.
Do bears with snorkels mean anything? Well, there will be underwater parts of Fluff World, so you know,
got to fill them up.
Take that as you will.
Oh, this is a good one.
chains, NFTs.
What are chains? NFTs.
It's a collection of chains.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
never heard of it.
I mean, everything's possible in the metaverse. Someone out there from Chains want to hit us up?
I've heard this one quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, everything's possible in the metaverse. We need to like chat to the team and talk about compatibility and stuff like that. But that's what the metaverse is all about: interoperability and portable content.
Yeah, and on the on the reverse engineering of the IP, when we looked around a few years ago when we first got, creating characters and communities like this, it really didn't make sense to us that the only way to build a franchise was to spend $50-100 million on a franchise based on a script before you even really knew if there was demand for it. And it was so gated to people at these large studios who controlled this money. And they said, you know what? Let's make a franchise. Let's spend 50, 100, 200 million on this. Or let's just expand the universes we already have because we know it's going to be a hit, Marvel, DC. And as much as we like a lot of those franchises, it felt like we're at a time in the world where we deserve new franchises and new characters. And, when I saw the Fluff World drop, I saw a little piece of it and wanted to contribute more. And from there, I think, we're building a world, we're building a franchise. And as awesome as tweets and TikToks and our short films that we put out are, sometimes the best way to fall in love with a character is to sit down, spend 30, 60, 2 hours with it and really understand where they're headed. So we're working on content of all lengths, and we have the experience in the network to hopefully make sure it goes where it's supposed to go and it can reach the widest possible audience.
Not only that, but like just the idea there's new platforms, right? Like 6-7 years ago, Netflix was literally a baby, and we did a show called BoJack, and I think we were the 6th or 7th show on Netflix, and it was like the question was, Netflix wasn't even international. I think it was just us, UK, you guys, Australia, as the only outlets for it. And so just looking back on that now, and that was just a snap of a finger, and they were an infant platform. Like the possibilities are endless for different and new places to debut content, which is so exciting.
Yeah. I want to light a fire again under everybody just so that we can get that video moving, which is the first kind of example of Party Bears and Fluffs in in like an animated short, and it's sitting on, go to Twitter or YouTube and share that. But on Twitter, retweet it. There's hundreds of you guys watching this, and eventually thousands of you be watching it. And right now it's still only sitting at around about 40 retweets. So that's like a command for you to go and get that thing moving, because it's such a great kind of stake in the ground for where we are and where we're heading.
Sweet. All right. Seems like that might be a good place to wrap things up. We'll be hanging on Discord and answering more questions, and we'll plan another one of these soon. But this has been really fun, and it's always a blessing and a gift to be able to talk to this team and this community. So really appreciate you guys being here and having the desire and demand to listen to us and talk about our roadmap. So really appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, and from the all of us as the Party Bear fans, I've been lucky enough to kind of not do all the hard yards you guys have been doing and just enjoying it. I want to thank the whole Shadows team, all the guys and girls at Fluff World that have been helping out as well. And just say congrats, guys. It's been amazing so far, and it really is just the beginning. So thanks from all of us to
honestly,
you.
we say that, but if you knew what we knew, it really fucking is. Like,
it's so great.
It really is. Just the beginning. Yeah.
All right.
We're excited to be working with you guys.
Cool. Cheers, guys. Ciao.
Later.
Bye.
Bunnies up, teams.
Bunnies up.